Hi everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. So it's another animal one today. And we'll keep going with the animal ones, keep going strong. I know a lot of you like them, so thanks for that. We're going to do a bear, right? So we are going to start with his eyes this time. I normally draw the animals like the head shape first, but I thought I might try with the eyes and see how people feel about that. So, eye here, and there's quite a distance between them, another eye here. So we start right here, just on this side. We're in the top half of our page, and we start with a curved line coming up, and then it comes down to a point. Bears have quite small eyes compared to the size of their head. So one like this, and then it's a point here, and then it curves around like so to another point just there. Right, so it kind of looks like a bit like a lemon, kind of just tilted sideways. And then he has a color section, his iris just in there, and then another one here. Then there's a pupil in there with a shine inside of it, so we will do like so. And then when you're colouring it in black, leave just a portion of it white, just a little white section. Something like that. And then of course, these in here are mostly black. There might be some white sections just around the edges maybe, but that's mostly black inside there as well. So then, we come over to the other side, and the eyes. So there's quite a distance, so it's not eye distance apart, it's 1, 2, 3 nearly. About 3 distances, 3 eye distances. So say if you had, let's see, how would I make this easy? So a finger, 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers, index finger distances, depending on the size of your index, of course. Across, that's what it is on an A3 page. So then this curves up then here. And then we're going to come into a point here, curve it around, back up to the other point there. So it's like another lemon. And then the iris, semicircle, curving around in there. And then we have the pupil with the shine inside of it. And then maybe some dark sections just here. Coming around like that. Okay, so the nose then. Right down, so in between those, we have this top curved line for that nose. Big bear nose, right? Just in between those eyes, down here. And then this is going to come around for the top part, just here, like this. And then there's 2 nostrils, just here, curving around, back up. And then another one here. So don't worry if they're not exactly the same size. You can kind of fix them. And then they're dark inside, dark black. So we'll colour them in. Then there is just a little curved line just going across here. Like so. And then we have the outer edge of his nose that comes down to his lip. So it's going to go going around like this, down to a point. Same on the other side. Like so. And then we have the middle lines that come up this. So it comes up like this, curves over, I would suggest doing this with a pencil, of course, just so you could erase mistakes. And then we have the line up the middle here, and then some skin lines just on the sides of the nostrils here, like so. Now, his lips just down here, so we have, he's a real grumpy looking character, so sad mouth, and then a bottom lip under there. And then we have the chin just down here, so just you could make it a furry chin if you wanted. You know, you can add some zigzags for hairlines, just coming down here, like so. And then this comes around for the snout, just here, so we have a bit of his lip sticking off the side, like this. And then this comes all the way up, just beside the nose, and it's kind of hairy, like so. So then we have more snout sort of hairlines here, coming in from around the nose, like so. And now imagine this line keeps going, we're jumping a bit, so we're leaving a gap, and then we're going to go right in close to the eye here, cross in here, just for the top of that snout, and the same on the other side, just in here. Don't worry if they're not exactly the same. Fur is rarely symmetrical on these animals. Then we have the middle portion of his snout, so there's like a line here. And this line goes fairly far up his head, so it goes right up, like so. And maybe gets furry on different sides. And it goes this way, that goes that way. It's furry. Lines go up. And then the top of his head is going to be across here somewhere. We'll figure that out in a minute. So we got to finish some of the details just around the eyes here. So we have some more snout lines just here, curving down like this. Another one curving down like so. And then we have some fur lines coming around his eyes, kind of like eyebrows and the eyelids and stuff. So these coming around like this with hairy lines, kind of like eyebrows, like so. And then a couple for like eyelid, just here. One underneath, like this. And then this is going to come off into here. Then we have the underneath for his kind of cheek coming up this way. And then we can do the same thing over the other side. So this is going to come up around from this line, going around down to about there, and we have this line that comes off then as well. And then we have those eyelid hairs just here, coming around like so. Just sort of hairy light lines. We have another one like the other side here, coming around and up. And then we have another one down here, coming up around and off like this. Now, so then he has a section of fur that comes down to his, not his chin, just underneath his chin. It's kind of like the shape for his face, the way the fur sits on his face. So coming from these lines that stick out from the eye, you're going to go down, kind of in a curvy fashion, kind of like as if it was his cheek, to here, and then these lines are going to come down underneath his chin. And you can do the same on this side. Now, so then we have the top portion of his head that comes around from here. So we have more fur coming up like this around to this section that we drew up the middle of his head. These are all fur lines. Like this. And then we can do the same over here. It comes down all to here. So we're going to bring it around. So up here then, we're going to have his ears that come out from just about here. And then they're going to come up and around. Hairy lines. Big round bear ears. Like so. There. Same on the other side. I'm going to bring it across to here. Then he has some fur that come down just across the front of that. So it's kind of here, sticks up here, and then comes down across this furry, like so. And then we have the inner part of the bear ear, that darker section. Just comes around, hairy in there. And we can do the same thing over this side. We have some hair, comes down along here. Some that stick off the side of his head, just here. And then we have this inner section, just curves around, real hairy inside. Like so. Now we'll bring another layer of fur around his face. So we're going to keep going down. Hairy, zigzag, spiking lines. Do this many different ways. About there. Maybe some more inside here. Maybe another bunch across here. And then coming down this side as well. So we're trying to make them look as furry as we can. Maybe another few lines just here. Now we're going to give him that big neck. Comes all the way down. So spiking out. Down all the way. Go as far as you can. When you get down to about here, it's going to start curving in. And then, of course, some more that comes down off my page there. And then we can do pretty much the same over here. So we have the side of his head here. And then this hair comes all the way. All the way down, real big. And then when you get to about the same level, it's going to start curving in. Sort of giving that furry neck. Spiking, real hairy. And then we're going to add just another layer, another sort of roll of fur just along here. And that's the basic idea, and you can keep adding as much fur and stuff as you want. You can add some shadow to the nose and stuff if you'd like to add some hatching. Make the lip darker maybe if you wanted, like real dark bear lip, you know, they're quite dark, black lips. You know, stuff like that to the nose. Some hatching. Some darker sections inside the ear maybe. You know, some shadow maybe under his chin. Whatever you feel like adding to your drawing. But that's the basic idea. That's how to draw a big old bear. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.